Okay, well, we're going to walk through chapter 1 together, or step 1 of the 6-step process. Now, the assumption is that you've already invested in or ordered the Transformation Challenge. If you haven't, visit thetransformationchallenge.com, invest in the book, and then when you get to step 1, we're going to walk through this together and maybe you give it, share a different perspective on how to look at that particular chapter. So step 1 in the 6-step process is to start with the vision and, when applicable, the goal. Now, why is this such a powerful step, and why is this so different than the masses? Well, think about where most people focus their time and energy when there's an issue or problem. Isn't it on the problem itself? I mean, think about when people are struggling with an addiction. Where's their time and energy consumed? How about in a company where there's declining sales? Isn't it easy to get focused in on the problem? Or how about a struggling relationship with a son or daughter or maybe even a spouse? Isn't it just easy to get consumed by the problem? In fact, there's a friend of ours who went through a bitter divorce. The wife was going to take all 5 kids. It was a pretty tough environment for him to be in, to the point where he mentioned to my brother that he was thinking about taking his own life. And so my dad went to lunch with this person who I'll just call Jim. I'll make up a name. And while they're sitting there at lunch, for 30 minutes, my dad listened to Jim share all of his problems. And these were real, legitimate issues. I mean, these weren't things you would put underneath the rug. Well, at about the 30-minute point, my dad just paused the conversation. And he asked Jim, what is your vision for you? And just pausing and asking that question changed the entire energy and dynamic of the conversation. Suddenly, there's an energy and a life that came into Jim's eyes. And he said, you know what, Steve? I have not thought about that question for more than 18 months. And tears started welling up in his eyes. And that question right there was a pivot point for Jim. He's in a different place. He's no longer contemplated taking his own life, and his trajectory and path is so much better and brighter as a result of now shifting the playing field to the vision. And that's exactly what you do in step 1 of the 6-step process. Is whatever the issue, problem, or opportunity, describe and articulate what is the starting point, the vision. It's not just have a better relationship. It's to have a relationship filled with amazing memories where we love being around each other. See, that's a lot higher place to start than just have a better relationship. It's not just to improve sales. It's to be a part of a dynamic team where we love to come to work and we're having our best quarter or year ever. Now, that's just a different starting point for the conversation that brings in positive energy. And sometimes there's a goal that goes along with that vision. Other times there's not. Sometimes you just start with the starting point of the vision. And so in whatever context you're taking the Transformation Challenge and however you're applying the 6-step process, I invite you to consider what the vision looks like for that issue. Lift it until you feel inspired when you look at it and say, you know what, for this particular issue, I want to be a part of that. I mean, that gets you excited when you read it and look at it. That's how you know you've got the right starting point. And then you go to step 2, which is the current reality, and we'll do another small video so that we can walk through that step together as well in a different format. So at this point, if you haven't already gotten the book, thetransformationchallenge.com, it'll help you pre-order the book, and then you're going to get several free bonuses just for being someone that we want to associate with. It's our way of over-delivering to you. So thetransformationchallenge.com, start thinking about the big issues in your life that you would like to address, improve, or the opportunities that exist around you, and choose one of those to take the Transformation Challenge and apply our proprietary 6-step process. Good luck and have a wonderful week.